Hi Capricorn, right here. Gonna do a quick reading. Apparently my reading yesterday struck a lot of nerves. So thank you for the interaction, whether it's positive or negative. You're helping my channel to grow. So if it resonates, great. If what I say does not apply to you, do not get mad at me. Do not make it fit. Mosey on somewhere else, please. I'm reading cards. I don't make up the story. I come up with the meaning, but I'm not making the cards come out. I don't manipulate the cards into coming out. If you're a cross watcher and you're an adult, you should be able to tell what is yours and what is not. If I say something that you did to the Capricorn and the Capricorn did it to you, then feel free to switch the roles, because that is not my job to have to explain that every reading. If you follow me, then you should know what to do. If there's no role reversal, I will clearly say that this is not for cross watchers. This is strictly Capricorn. No, the roles cannot be reversed. So I will get started so that I can finish, because I am not going to spend a lot of time on a reading tonight, because I had a long day. And I just got off the phone, and my job ends at 8. And it is 9:42, because I was talking to my brother about life and how people react to things, such as videos on YouTube. And other people. People try to control people, I'm noticing, very much so. All right, messages for Capricorn. What messages do you have for Capricorn, please? So that I can eat my ravioli. Thank you very much. So for some people, you may feel like there's limited success. Some of you are failing to see the bigger picture, are failing to see things long term. It could be a person failing to see things long term also, not necessarily you. It could be somebody in your energy. Why are these coming out upside down? Some of you are restless and unfocused right now, maybe feeling impulsive. Or just like tired and fed up. That explains the lack of long-term vision. Everything is coming out upside down, and my deck is right side up. Either you, Capricorn, or somebody you know, if there's another person involved, is talking about things but not actually taking action. You're expressing yourself, but it's like expressing wanting to do something but not actually taking the steps to do it. Kind of like personal growth. Capricorn or cross watcher, watching or reading and getting mad because it's forcing you to look at yourself, because you don't want to grow, because you want to stay in the same energy and go back to somebody that hurt you. That doesn't make sense to me. That's haphazard action to me. Messages for Capricorn or cross watcher, whatever fits. You guys are juggling, trying to weigh your options. Also trying to balance things in between work and home. This may be balancing things between your head and your heart also. You could be juggling people if you have options. Messages. Some of you are exhausted and giving up on a particular situation because you're overwhelmed. Some of you are going through something, because the energy of this, I have 5 cards pulled and every single one of them are in reverse except for the 2 of Pentacles. It's like you're struggling between your head and your heart. You can't see things for what they are. You're not seeing things long term. you're talking about things and not doing them. It's almost like you're not motivated. It's okay to feel that way. It happens. That's life. It's a cycle. So this came out like this. So for the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like how you're reacting to things can be the difference between you having some sort of financial success or opportunity and missing out on a financial opportunity. This could have to do with a person, but I feel like this might have to do with money, just because the first card was Seven of Pentacles. Messages for Capricorn. And I realize I have no music. No music playing. Wow. The Hierophant in reverse. All my cards are right side up. It's like you're questioning your personal beliefs at this time. For some of you, it might be your beliefs or thoughts about marriage. Maybe marriage is something you always wanted, and you decided, you know what? I'm tired of how things are. I don't know if that's something I want anymore. Example, I know somebody who always wanted to be married. That was a lifelong dream, to be married and be a wife. Did it end up happening? Nope. She had a child, never got married, and actually feels like she probably does not want to ever get married either, just because of how things are. And some of you might be in that mindset too, because of an experience that you had with a past person. I'm putting on some music. There we go. So you guys are in this reverse Hierophant energy. And it could be also saying that some of you are kind of questioning your religious beliefs as well. Messages. My part. Sorry, something's on the stove. I gotta make sure it's not burning. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Oh, excuse me, why is everything... Why couldn't this come out upside down? Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to get away with something. Somebody's being sneaky. Somebody is being weird. And somebody is trying to get away with something or hide some things from you. Maybe you guys have deceived yourselves, possibly. That's a possibility too. Sometimes we deceive ourselves by not wanting to see the truth. Messages for Capricorn. And our cross watcher. So some of you are still going through a rebirth. Maybe this is why you're going through all these struggles right now, because it's part of your rebirth process, because it has you in doubt, questioning everything. You have to listen to that inner voice. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Any messages for Capricorn, please? I don't want this to be too long of a reading. So yeah, you guys are going through some sort of transition or transformation and some changes that goes along with the rebirth. You guys are letting things go and trying to find a sense of balance. That explains all the negative energy in these cards. It's because you're kind of at a loss, like, I don't know what to do anymore. It's almost like you're giving in to the changes that are happening. For some of you, you're trying to deny the inner changes that are happening because there's a certain way that you want things to be, but they're not meant to be that way. You can't force something. Justice in reverse. For some of you, not taking accountability for your part in a relationship and why things turned out the way that they did. There were red flags that some of you didn't see. And if this isn't you, then it's not you. But some of you, Capricorn or cross watcher, you ignored flags that were there. And you stayed in a situation way too long for some of you. And you guys felt like the whole situation was unfair, but sometimes people do what we allow them to do to us. And if we stay dealing with something or putting up with somebody's nonsense, they will keep doing it as long as you're there. And some of these individuals are not taking accountability for their part, whether it's Capricorn or the cross watcher that hurt whoever's watching this reading now, or some of you, cross watcher or Capricorn, are not taking accountability for the fact that you stayed in a situation where you were not being treated properly. I've been there and done that. It's a hard pill to swallow, but guess what? I'm alive, and I'm a better person for it, and I can take accountability for my crap. It's not easy, though. But you can do it. You guys are strong enough, whether you know it or not. And yes, the situation was unfair, but life is not fair all the time. Messages for Capricorn. I'm really ready to close this out. So this situation has you in the Eight of Swords energy where you're in your head and you're thinking negatively. Some of you guys feel like a victim. Don't be anyone's victim. You're giving somebody power over you by being their victim. Don't be anyone's victim. Being a victim is a choice sometimes. So choose not to be. Get some clarity. Think things out and figure out why some of the things happened the way that they did and stand in your truth. This is coming to an end because I can feel it. Three of Pentacles. There's something for you to learn. Look at your part in this person's part. You guys were supposed to be a team and you were not. This doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. This could be any type of relationship. But you and somebody were supposed to be a team and you were not. Look at what the lesson is for you. There's something you're supposed to learn from this situation. There's some sort of growth that's supposed to take place. That's why you guys have their rebirth. Messages for Capricorn. There's some shadow work that you guys need to do. There's inner work that you need to do. And the other person may have been toxic. Capricorn or cross-watcher. That's up for you to decide. I'm not going there today. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn, please. Spirit, messages for Capricorn. Messages. Temperance. You guys need to balance yourselves and take some time on this to think about it. Be patient with yourself. You guys are going through some changes. That's why you're having a difficult time. And it's like your mind is fighting it. Your ego is fighting it because it doesn't want you to grow. It doesn't want you to change. It wants you to stay in the same negative energy, dealing with the same toxicity that you had dealt with in the past. Spirit is saying moderation and to be patient with yourself. You have to find balance. 1 foot in water, 1 foot on land, just like the Rider-Waite Temperance card. Messages. Once you do that, you're closing out a cycle. You're going to have to be patient with yourself. It's going to be an emotional struggle for you guys, but you guys can do it. It's the completion of a cycle. You guys will go places. But if you cannot face yourself and take responsibility for your part, I will encourage forgiveness to yourself and the other person, being compassionate to yourself and the other person, regardless of what they did. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. I wish you the best. Love you guys. Good night. Like, share, and follow. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.